Williams, a very good base runner at third. 0-2 the count.
Are you looking to curve here?
Here it is. Swinging a high fly ball, left field deep, down the line, toward the wall. Grand slam! Shane Victorino with a grand slam, and the Red Sox have...
The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. One of baseball's best rivalries, the Cubs challenge the Cardinals. Next. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this four-game set between the Central leading Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, it's been a fairly even series so far. Home sides wound up taking 2 of the first 3. You figure this one could go either way.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. Jesse Padilla will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Very nice afternoon, high skies, and 77 degrees at game time. Hit on the ground towards first. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one into his glove. And now all of a sudden, they've got a man on here to begin this inning.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. A bare hand for 1. On to first, a double play.
Well, that's how you pick up your defense right there. We let the leadoff man get it on in an error. No big deal. I got this. He gets the double play ball on the next guy, and everything is forgotten, and now we start over.
Ryan Buckner will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. First pitch coming. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Waka delivering a 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1. Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a 2-out single. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
David Torres will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
A runner on first with 2 away. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Cubs. It's the Cubs nothing. Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Cardinals, center fielder, John Jay.
First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second and taken in out there for the first out. And with 1 gone now, we give you a look at the dimensions here at New Busch Stadium right there at the bottom of your screen. 336 down the line in left, A tough 390 out to the alleys in left and right center, and an even 400 to straightaway center field, and then 335 down the line in right. Daniel Descalzo will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Now here's the first pitch, and that misses, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-0 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. One out, nobody on. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Alan Craig will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 2-0. Sliced down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Two out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Matt Adams will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
top, it's 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for the Cardinals. We played an inning. No score. Tyler Colvin will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. First pitch on the way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Let's go! Shut him down!
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Guys.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Now here's the pitch. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Chris Coughlin will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Travis James will dig in here. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Very late on a changeup there as it's hit high in the air down the right field line. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Batting 8, shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. And this ball's hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Craig is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Come on, man.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Johnny Peralta will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. Mark Ellis will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Let's go, St. Louis! Come on, St. Louis! Woohoo!
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One pitch on its way to Ellis. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Pedro Strop will turn right around and get us started here. 9, 1, and 2 to start inning number 3. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
All right, Cardinals.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Too high. 1 and 2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Come on, St. Louis.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2 and 2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3 and 2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Well, it's always nice to get the inning started against a pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the 3rd.
Jesse Padilla will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And here's his swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Ellis. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Emilio Bonifacio will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line hard to center field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double.
Ryan Buckner will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Look at the stop. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This is a case where a guy's trying to do a little too much. That's a great play to dive and get to this ball, but then he tries to make a superhuman throw and the ball just takes off on him.
David Torres will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
2 out with the man at first. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. So 1-1. And a curveball had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And Peralta will make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Cubs lead it 1-0. Audrey Perez will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And this is hit hard to the right side. That's slicing, just foul. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Michael Walker will get his first opportunity now. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 19.
John Jay will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. I mean, his mechanics have called a cab and left the ballpark.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Daniel Descalso will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Lays off 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. And the throw skips past him and into center field. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot as he gets it back in to prevent any further trouble.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Well, for Jay, that's stolen base number 3 here on the campaign. And this will be fouled away. And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Tyler Colvin will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Tyler Colvin.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Come on. Speed up, step, there. What do you want?
And this time the fastball is by him, and that'll even things out at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Chris Coughlin will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch here is swung on and chopped toward the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, if you're looking for a reason why this club is losing, 3 errors so far in the game. And the fundamentals, they're just nowhere to be found right now.
Travis James will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him here, but this is lined into left field for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Let's go, Cardinals.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Waka delivering a 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Craig is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Pedro Strop will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. In there for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Alan Craig will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Alan Craig.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-1. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman,
Matt Adams will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level and he just can't help himself.
Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here comes a 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Matt Holliday will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, What are you going to do?
Eyes now, Matt. Eyes now.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Jesse Padilla will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Second baseman, Jesse Padilla.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Oh, shit. Let's win, Cardinals.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea, it just didn't really work out for him.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
But this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Ryan Buckner will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. In the air to left field and deep. Back on this one is Holiday, but he's going to run out of real estate as that one is gone. A solo shot here to left as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Such a good start to the inning. He kept the ball down, got 2 ground ball outs. You're thinking, hey, he looks like he's in charge out there. But then he makes one mistake to the third guy here, and it winds up leaving the yard.
Now batting, right fielder
David Torres will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Come on, Blue. That was a strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Craig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Busch. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Johnny Peralta will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw by Bonifacio is in time for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Mark Ellis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. And Ellis looks at one that misses here, a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Let's go, Cardinals!
Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 offering. Fouled back. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Audrey Perez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Full count offering on its way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Audrey Perez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. No runs, no hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Tyler Colvin will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Tyler Colvin.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Chris Coughlin will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Travis James will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And Peralta will make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Matt Carpenter is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Matt.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
John Jay will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's a fair ball. The throw home. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. Daniel Descalso will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. On the ground for Castro. This could be two. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder,
Alan Craig will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a ball, 1-0. Two out, nobody on.
Here we go.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Coughlin will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the seventh now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Lance Lynn is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Starlin Castro will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Castro.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's the payoff pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Pedro Strop will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. Outside, 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
Jesse Padilla will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And a tag put down by Peralta at second, and they got him.
You know, with just the slim lead that they have right now, this is still anybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
In the air to right center. Craig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt Adams will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Three and 0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Carlos Villanueva will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Matt Holliday will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Sacrifice.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Hard hit towards center. In there, a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And they finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though it took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a sacrifice attempt here. Throw to first, not in time. So now everybody's safe.
Oh, 2 guys on already. They couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
Mark Ellis will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder, how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Torres is there. Let's see if they try it. And with one out, he won't risk it, and the tying run is forced to hold on at third base.
Wow, now that's just a tough break right there. If this gets down, it's one run, maybe even two. But it was hit just a little bit too hard there, and it's sent back into the infield very quickly, forcing all three runners to hold right where they were.
Audrey Perez will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And now everybody's running. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And now the tag, and he's out on the botched squeeze attempt.
Well, you got to say this for this ball club. They definitely go for it. Here they're going to try the squeeze to try to get that tying run in. But once this thing goes wrong, that guy is hung out to dry.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this one gets away. That could be a run. But not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
How about that? They don't even have to put a ball in play to get that tying run home. He's in to score on the wild pitch, and on top of that, the go-ahead run moves up 90 feet as well.
Here comes the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 2-2. Anthony Rizzo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The man you see here out for a second inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
And he lays off for ball one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And now a pitch swung on and lifted toward Holiday and straight away left. One gone. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ryan Buckner will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he sits on the curveball there and hammers it to deep right field. And that'll get into the right field bullpen. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch and He handled that one all right.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Randy Choate will get the call here as he'll take over with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Batting in the eighth spot, number 36, Randy Choate. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 48,
David Torres will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
David Torres.
And he takes ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, left fielder,
Tyler Colvin will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Hey, he's gonna steal!
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Jason Mott will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Chris Coughlin will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Got him down right here!
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And gone! A home run! So a 3-run shot to right center field as they open it up to 6-2 now.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Pat Neshek will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Travis James will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of him for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two.
One more strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Craig has a long run, but he takes charge for out number two. Starlin Castro will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
So it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter now, and it's the 2008 Olympian Nate Shearholtz that's moved into the on-deck circle. Now the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
A check of Castro, and now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fouled back. 4 runs here in this half inning. Another try at 2-2. Lined hard toward short. Throw over to Ellis will get to force at second, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 6. Blake Parker is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Blake Parker.
Luis Valbuena has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 24.
Tony Cruz will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch. There we go.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Buckner is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
John Jay will step in, an RBI single this last time around. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Come on, let's get a hit.
1-1.
Come on.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1 out, nobody on. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball.
But I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Now pitching for Chicago.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Daniel Descalzo will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And good movement on the fastball there from Sanchez as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
What was that?
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Alan Craig will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Matt Adams will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Coughlin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 3. Kevin Segrist come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Padilla.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Luis Valbuena waits on deck. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Luis Valbuena will take his cuts now.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Free swinger at the plate.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Ryan Buckner is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Thomas Nicholas is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Thomas Nicholas.
Matt Holliday will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
The ninth inning for the Cardinals. Left fielder.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Good hard splitter, but it misses 2-2.
You can do it.
Here we go.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And with a 3-run lead here in the ninth, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Johnny Peralta will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Let's go.
Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Mark Ellis is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Fastball in there for a called strike.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 6-3. So long from St. Louis.